Hi y'all, it's Wendy Jo. I am here in New Braunfels, Texas with the amazing Departed and 36D crew. So the nice thing about kind of the music industry, you find a lot of this all in the family, and literally this group is all in the family. So we have band members and they are married to this awesome crew of amazing women. And these women actually manage numerous bands around the area, as well as helping to keep the guys fueled on the road. And that's what we're actually going to talk about today. So if you guys wouldn't mind actually introducing yourselves.
Robin Chef.
I'm Shannon Canada. Melissa Plato.
Cody Canada.
Introduce yourselves, gentlemen.
Dirk's Canada.
And I'm Wendy Jo with the Fuel and Roadie. So again, thanks. Now, this crew a long time ago, actually not that long ago, we got introduced to the super green. Which super green? Kale. So why do I like kale so much?
Because it's healthy.
Because it's really healthy. And do you guys like kale now? Ooh, it's this pretty green. Yeah, good job. I like that response.
Mommy makes it all the time, remember?
It's kind of like spinach, yeah. It's cool. Well, it's kale because it actually has vitamin K. Yes, it's really cool. So the last time we normally do my kinky kale salad, but this time we're actually going to do a Caesar salad. Why? Because it's easy to do on the road as well, and I talk a lot about salads in a jar. So this is a salad in a mason jar because I'm a huge fan, being a Texan, of mason jars. They're sturdy, meaning that the guys can basically drop them and know they won't break, which is even better for this group because the bus moves, and as things turn, things can come loose, and these are pretty much shatterproof, which is awesome. The nice thing is you can actually take the dressing and place it on the bottom. So in this jar we have the salad dressing, which I actually have the Caesar salad dressing. Can you see the Caesar salad dressing on the bottom of that, Dirks? All right, the next I have, do you know what this is, Dirks? Nuts. So I have walnuts. And then I have,
Read that.
sun-dried tomatoes. So the reason I chose sun-dried tomatoes is they're easy on the road and they'll rehydrate in the actual dressing. So it's great for the guys when we're on the road because we don't want to use fresh tomatoes on the road just because tomatoes can actually wilt the greens. The cool thing is, after that, when the guys are actually ready to eat, you stuff all the all the greens at the top, hand it to somebody that wants to do the shaking, and now shake it as hard as you can. Shake, 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 shake. Yeah, I think Willie wants to shake too.
I want to shake it.
Shake, 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 shake.
Shake it, buddy. There you go.
So as you can see now, does that look like Caesar salad?
Yeah.
Yep.
It does. So the nice thing is now they've just tossed it and they can actually just eat right from the jar. Nice. So it's easy for the road, and these can actually keep for about 5 days in the refrigerator on the road. Yeah, which is great for the guys. Today we got baby kale, so I'm actually going to have Melissa come on up. She's actually our resident personal trainer, and she works with a ton of the musicians and local people here in New Braunfels, which is great too. I'm going to have you toss in some walnuts. Now, I'm going to get a little bit weird right now as you toss. Walnuts are great. They actually just had a really cool research study that actually helps swimmers for men, which is, you know, if you're trying to have more Dirks and Willies of the world, you might want to have some swimmers. So the guys actually can have an ounce of walnuts a day and get a great benefit. You don't need it.
I think Melissa has this problem.
We have a growing family on this bus, which is awesome. That's okay, that's okay. What I'd like you guys to do over here, we're actually going to have you chop up garlic, fresh garlic, and zest lemon. Awesome. Shannon knows how to smash and chop. And there we go. Robin is the master at zesting lemon. Lemon zest is great because it has citrus bioflavonoids in it, which is also great for the health. Garlic is great for the blood, which there's a lot of habits that come with being and living on the road that may not be great for the body, particularly the liver. You know, some behaviors. So because of that, it's great to actually get in some of these nutrients and phytonutrients into the diet. All right, so we're gonna have you go ahead and toss them into that bowl as well. And the reason I like using the zest, that's perfect, Robin. The reason I like using the zest is because the zest actually adds a pop of freshness to the salad. So if you're at home and you want to make this, it just gives it that really garden fresh type of taste. Perfect. Now, if you wouldn't mind, Shannon, cutting up the tomatoes just nice in half. And we're going to add in the lemon zest. All right, what does this smell like, Jerks? Ooh, lemon. You want to smell it, Willie?
I love eating lemon.
Oh, did you smell it? I love lemon zest. Those are great. I just picked up some tomatoes from my garden this morning for you guys. Today we're going to use fresh tomatoes for this because we have the sun-dried tomatoes just for the jars. I also like to use a little bit of peppers. So take a pinch of that and pinch that in there. Will you give us a little sprinkle of our pixie dust?
Come on, buddy.
So we have a great flavored salt that I've asked Dirks to help out with.
That's good.
That's perfect. Nice.
Awesome.
Thank you. All right.
What can I help with?
Would you like to pour this for me?
Come on over here, buddy.
Okay, we're going to pour the dressing over the top. Just pour a little bit and I'll tell you when. Perfect. That's perfect.
Good job, bud.
Because you know what we're going to do? We're just going to toss it in the bowl. Which is awesome. And then we're going to add in all those tomatoes. This looks beautiful, you guys. It already is smelling great on the bus. It could be the candle that was lit earlier too, but I like tossing salads too right before they come on. The great thing is with kale, it won't go limp like if you were to use lettuce greens. So you can actually do this about 10 to 15 minutes before dinner and it won't be a soppy mess before you actually serve it. Yeah. So Cody, I have to ask you, do you think you'll...
I'm hungry.
Are you hungry? I'm excited. Do you think you'd actually do this on the bus?
Yeah, that's absolute truth.
Good.
I'd do it.
How about you? Do you guys think you'd want to take this to lunch with you at school? And then get to shake, 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 shake? Yeah, that's a possibility. You never know, huh? You can even do this with fruit salad.
What if you did that and got a cookie for dessert?
Woo! I like that face already. So before we finish up, I really want to talk about, we have a new album that is rocking, that just came out. Can you guys tell me about it? Adventist. I think I heard some voices, like young kid voices on this.
For the you?
Uh-huh.
You on that one? Tell her what you say on there.
Dig it,
Dig
people.
it!
Can you show her your
Dig it,
face and
people.
tell her?
Show your digging people face.
Dig it, people.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, this is actually a great sound for you guys. Tell me a little bit about what you guys were thinking when you were doing this.
Well, we were really thinking about just the invention of the band.
Yeah.
And there was no blueprint. There was really nothing to it. Just get in there and do it. And no restrictions. Really, that's it. No restrictions. There was no... We didn't have to worry about pleasing anybody but ourselves.
Yeah, and I love how so many of you guys really take that front stage. It's not just one person in the band. It's so interesting just to listen to each of the songs and get that new, different sound where you really don't have that in other bands, which is cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much...
I'm gonna get something for
Okay, hang on just a second. No, stay right here.
Dig it.
There's so much talent in the band, with 3 singers and 4 songwriters.
Yeah.
And everybody's actually,
tomato.
there's no just rhythm,
Yeah.
there's no just padding, there's all leads and everything. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going
When
on.
I first got in the band, I didn't know what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Because everybody was doing something. I kind of felt like I needed to step up my game.
Well, I definitely think you guys stepped up the game. I can't believe the way this album rocks out. It is awesome, and I have to say, I do also get very teary-eyed when I listen to the acoustic songs on here too, which is really amazing to me too. So it's been enjoyable just to listen to it and just kind of run through the range of emotions that you get as you listen to it.
I think you need to make a roller coaster of the record. I think you need to come out of the gate big,
Yeah, that's cool.
and this kind of, it needs to do that, just to keep everybody interested.
Yeah, I definitely think this is going to do it. before I finish too, I mean, this is only one of the vans that you guys work with and manage. So what are some of the challenges you guys feel occur with the guys being on the bus and on the road and stuff all the time? Just in the sense of nutrition.
Eating is definitely their biggest struggle. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you stop at a truck stop or you pull up at a venue and they have bar food, which is fried and heavy, and it's really hard to eat fresh and eat healthy and easy and convenient and
Right.
food that will keep. I mean, even like that we can prepare at home.
Right.
That only gets 5 days. They're
Absolutely.
still going to be gone in
They're
another
still in
2 weeks.
Still in vans.
I would eat anything.
Yeah,
right.
And they don't have the luxury of having a refrigerator in their transportation
Yeah.
device. So
That's one of the things that they mentioned with being guys on the van, and then those who are actually going from a tour bus also into a van setting. We're going to actually go through that today, because one of the things that I recommend, still, you can do these mason jar ideas, all keeping with dried fruits and vegetables. And then a grain that I love is bulgur, because bulgur, it's a cracked wheat, and you don't actually have to heat it to reconstitute it. So it's great the guys can actually just add water right to it, and then add those dried fruits, and then they can shake it and serve it. So it's, again, they can still do the same concept. I know space sometimes is limited, but there are some definite options, and hopefully people tune in on the website to my radio show with Cutting Up Radio and really get more understanding, because I have a ton of free resources just for musicians, both in a van, on a tour bus, and those just touring around locally. Because again, musicians are athletes, and they need to fuel appropriately to make sure that they can do this for the rest of their life, and then when they come home, be functioning daddies and mommies and actually contribute to the life here off the road as well. So thanks again so much for tuning in. I'm excited to be here with The Departed and 3016 Management out in Braunfels, Texas. Hope you all have a great day.
Dig it, people.
All